49 years ago, this summer, I came to Camp Victory because of the Bible man. Back then, they were allowed to come to the schools, so he came to Red Level School. It was Mr. Miller, who was Mr. Jim Miller's father. And he used a felt board to talk about this man called Jesus. And I was going into the 5th grade that summer. I would be between 4th and 5th grade, and I was the only person I knew here, except for the Bible man, and I was scared to death. I tell you this story because I didn't get saved when Mr. Miller talked about Jesus, but when I got to Camp Victory, there was a lot of things I noticed. The counselors were smiling. The kitchen help actually smiled. Nobody was complaining. Everybody was very helpful. And I'm like, these people are different. And I had one of the most wonderful counselors in the world. And that day at lunch, I passed out. It was like 105 degrees. And when I woke up, I was in my cabin, and there was all these wonderful people worried about me. By the end of the week, when we had the campfire that Friday night, I was able to stand up and let everybody know that I had been saved, that Jesus, I'd asked him to come into my heart, and my life was changed. But it's not easy being a Christian. Fast forward 49 years. They had laws passed where you could not come to the schools anymore and tell the Bible stories. This past year, we were able to, at Red Level, start a time release program through Camp Victory, but you can't do it on the school grounds, so we had to find a place which was next door to the school. The lady let us use the land, and Mr. Bill and Miss Jan came, and then Mr. Chad and Tanya came and set up that trailer. It's just like being in a classroom, and all they do is walk across the fence, and they're off school property. In April, Mr. Chad and Tanya came and told the story to 30 kids that day. I volunteer and I go and help as others do. And there was a little girl that heard that story. This past Sunday was a week before, on the 18th. She visited my church. And she had heard about Jesus on that April Monday, but didn't know who to talk to because her mother just really didn't love the Lord, didn't want her involved in anything, but she came to church with her aunt. And ever since that Monday, she had been wanting to talk to somebody about Jesus. And on May the 18th, she got saved. All because she told my pastor, some people from Camp Victory came and told me about Jesus. And I didn't know who to talk to, but I know now what I want. And she got saved. That seed was planted, and I just praise God that the time release program is still going on.